Hey, what's up, everyone? Morning Carson here, and today we're going to be breaking down Shedeur Sanders Pro Day, going more in depth into what he did really well. What are some of the things he could work on to just give a better understanding of, as a quarterback for you, what you can do to be able to improve your own overall throwing. So go ahead and hop right into the video here, and I'm going to start off with a throw that I thought was really impressive that Shedeur Sanders makes. So it's here, and it's a shotgun, sitting back, 3 steps, hitches into it, and really drives a about 20-yard post and just hits it right on the money, maybe a little bit behind, but overall really liked the timing, really liked a lot of the things that he was doing with how he got the elbow through nice and quickly and the nose of the football through as he finished the throw. I thought a great throw overall. Some of the things that I think he could work on. So looking for this angle, we could see that I really think that he doesn't have a great position of his hand as he's releasing the ball. It's more of like a U shape there, where generally what we see is people that have a little bit more of a C shape as they're going through the throw. And the issue with that is it just makes it so the ball flight isn't as good. So we could see like here, we'll go through this one. When the ball comes out of his hand, we can see how the nose of the football ends up kind of going more upward. So see how that's happening here. That nose of the football's up, and this is supposed to be more like an out route. So I don't have the whole throw here, but it's more of like a 15-yard out route, and you can see the ball starts to straighten back out. So it's going more straight ahead. So it's not supposed to be kind of one of those, but because of how he's holding the ball, he gets himself in that position a lot more. This isn't the only throw that I saw like this, but there's a few times where you could tell that the ball just kind of went up and then down rather than going right into the target there. And even with this throw, kind of a deeper throw, don't love some of the extra actions that he has with the hands, right? It's just like not super clean when it comes to being able to get the ball out. We want to be able to be very efficient with the arm action. We don't want to be having too much wasted arm action as you're going through the throw. And the big thing to me that I think is something that can improve is going to be his weight shift. So when you watch to see him go through the throws here, we can see how fast he gets onto that front leg. We've seen a lot of like Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. They all do a really good job of staying on their back foot for a long period of time. So we can see with Shedeur Sanders, and one of the things that really stands out with him, I guess we could say critiques, is his ability to put a lot of power on the throw. And part of that, I would say, comes from this early weight shift that he has as he's going through the throw. I'll give you another example here. This is a really easy one to see. So see how he's here so quickly. That's just not a great place to be when we're trying to put a large amount of force on the ball. He's not going to need to get a ton out of that throw there. You know, he's throwing it like 8 yards, but that's just a bad habit of getting your weight to come forward right away. And I think that impacts how well he's able to be consistently accurate, and also makes it so he's not able to put nearly as much power into the throw. Again, gets a lot of weight really far forward. I like how he's pushing off. I like how he's getting rotation, but it's just really too early. And I guess there's not much rotation. It's mostly just a straight push forward rather than a rotation within that back leg. And again, when we compare some of the best quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, you see them not do this type of stuff. They're not shifting their weight all the way onto the front leg. And to me, that's where you do one of these pro days. You really want to be able to showcase some of the positives that really stand out within your abilities. And I just don't think that that ends up being something, at least for quarterback coaches that are really looking for a technically sound quarterback, that isn't a super technically sound thing that he's doing. And I think there was a couple things that were like that. Again, the wrist position, the additional load, the early weight shift. These are small things that maybe for him don't have a huge impact, but these small things are also, when it goes to the NFL and throwing some of these comeback routes and being consistently accurate, I do think that they'll end up having more of an impact than maybe what he realizes within his throw, based off some of the things that he's been working on within his technique. I don't know exactly what his situation is. I don't know if he's been working on these things and these are highly developed or highly improved, because I mean, some of the things that are really natural with him is he gets a great high elbow, he gets a great high release point. This particular throw. Doesn't look like the wrist is in a bad spot. So it's not all bad. There's plenty of things that I think are good within his throwing mechanics, but it's like, how can we make it so you can really showcase the best of your abilities? And I think some of these areas, again, the additional load, extra actions there, some of the things he did with the footwork, taking extra steps. I don't know. I thought it could be a little bit more clean. So for some people, that opinion may end up holding weight. For others, maybe it doesn't. And whether you like it or you don't, I would appreciate if you like the video. If it does end up being something that you can find beneficial, I think these are really what's important about this is watching this and seeing how you can apply it to your own throw. And that's why I make these videos. It's not to say or hate on anybody. I don't want to throw shade, but really, I want to be able to help you in understanding how you can throw the football a little bit more effectively and really see what are some of the differences between some of the top quarterbacks and some of the guys that I think can make improvements within their technique. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about what we do, you can check out the description down below. We'll talk to you soon.